And we're back at Mike Hargrove Field. The introduction of the roster lineup, batting lineup for the Hereford Whitefaces. Carlos Duran leading off. He's the third baseman, or the shortstop. Slade Rodriguez, left field, in batting number 2. Josiah Pena, center fielder, batting 3. Jake Martin, the third baseman, in the cleanup position. And then Jacob Enriquez, the second baseman. Zach Gonzalez, first baseman. Neftali Navarro, the catcher. Hudson Wood, the right fielder. And Sabian Landis at the first base position. For the Rangers, Abe Hernandez is starting on the mound. Zane Eiler catching. Levi Stevens at first. Jair Romero at second. Brenton Heater at third. Pablo Perez at short. Cesar Ramirez at left. Julian Cervantes at center field. And Adrian Siniceros at right field. The batting order for the Rangers, similar to what we've been seeing, with Pablo Perez, Levi Stevens, Zane Eiler, Abe Hernandez, Adrian Siniceros, Izzy Loma, Jair Romero, Cesar Ramirez, Julian Cervantes, and Brenton Heater in that order. Finishing up the starting lineup for the Perryton Rangers. It's difficult to hear the announcer because the speakers are clear over on top of the Ranger dugout. We're about to have the national anthem. National anthem. You heard the clapping of the crowd. It's a little sparse right now, but I'm sure they're going to be here shortly. Got about 20 or 30 here on both sides, and looks like the Hereford drive may have been a little bit too much for everybody. But we're set to get this one underway. Abe Hernandez, as I said, on the mound for the Rangers as the starting pitcher, and his battery mate, Zane Eiler. Leading off is the shortstop, Carlos Duran. And following him will be Slade Rodriguez, the left fielder, center fielder, Josiah Pena, and Jake Martin, the third baseman. On the mound, Abe is a lefty, of course, and started in the game against the Borger Bulldogs and pitched pretty well. Not the Rangers' best game, but they managed to pull it out 3-1. It seems as though from here, and we've got a good view of the plate, Hernandez seems to be throwing strikes right on the outside of the right-handed plate into the left-handed box. Got a little bit of a breeze, probably about 20. Says 27 here. It's about right. Out of the pretty much the due west. The flag's just blowing from west to east here, and Sun is shining bright, not a cloud in the sky. Hopefully that's a good sign for a big win by the Perryton Rangers as they come in with a 1-3 record. This would a win here would give them a 2-5, and the 2 wins they need to make it into the 4th place position of this District 4-4A. Of course, leading is Canyon, followed by Dumas and Pampa, Hereford, and Perryton and Borger in that order. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Duran, the shortstop. Coming in and playing short from third is Heater, and there's a ball strike called just outside and about number high. Strike 1. And the wind and a swing and a miss at a low one that went into the dirt. Strike 2. So early on, 2 strikes on Carlos Duran. This one will probably be outside. Nope. And a line drive in between third and short into left field for a single, a 2-strike single by Carlos Duran. That's not going to make Coach Cowan happy. He wants to see a throwaway, make him go for it, rather than that one was right over the plate. Really was. So brings up Slade Rodriguez, left fielder. There's a pitch and high outside, ball 1. Turning to bunt was Rodriguez. 1-0. Duran on first. Takes a short lead of about 6-8 feet. There's a pitch and a line out to left field and in for a single. Got it on the bounce, did Ramirez. Not going was Duran, so they're at second and first. Not sure why he didn't. I guess he thought that was playable ball by the left fielder. I never did see it till Ramirez reached up off the bounce. There's a pitch inside, ball, strike 1. Caught the inside corner, about knee high. 0-1. Runners at first and second, 1 out. There's a grounder to third, and the throw to first in time for out number 2. Had no time for either of the other plates. So ground out to 5 for out 2. And that brings up Jacob Enriquez. Followed by Zach Gonzalez. Enriquez, the second baseman. Gonzalez, the pitcher. 2 down, runners at second and third. From the stretch, Hernandez winds and delivers inside. No, called strike. Leaned back, but it appeared to kind of come back in. It was about letters high once again. No balls, 1 strike. Hernandez, and a high one. Ball, 1-1. Don't know whether that was supposed to be a curve, but it certainly did not. 1-1, 2 outs, runners at second and third. 1 ball on number 5. 1 ball, 1 strike now, as should have had him out, and a run should not have scored, and there's a foul back into the screen. 1-2. That was just an awful play by the Rangers. Not a bad throw, but awful non-catch that went into the outfield a little ways, scoring easily from third. There's the pitch, swing and strike out 3, but should have been 1 run max. Struck out Zach Gonzalez. Our score 2-0 in favor. Hereford coming into the bottom of the first. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Neftali Navarro, Zach Gonzalez on the mound for the Hereford Whitefaces. Leading off, Pablo Perez. 2-0. Top or bottom. There's the wind and the pitch outside to Eiler, ball 1. So that's the 6th pitch of this inning, and that one's low as well. Ball 2. 2-0 the count on Zane Eiler. Zach Gonzalez got 2 to ground out, and there's a pitch. It should be a strike. Yep, called it on the outside edge. Eiler let it go just to check, see where the up was going to call it. 2-1. There's the wind, and that's outside. 3-1. Abe Hernandez, the pitcher, on deck, followed by Izzy Loma, who is pinch hitting for Adrian Cisneros. And there's ball 4. Walked him. Hernandez coming to the plate with 1 on, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, 2 runs scored on a earned run and an error. And we got us a pinch runner, probably Jackson Blackshear. He's been running for him pretty much all year. Yep. Blackshear will go and run for Zane Eiler. A little bit of background there. Stepping in now, Hernandez. Wind and pitch, caught the outside and called strike. Looked a little low, but I believe that's where he's going to be calling them all day, so you can count on that. 0-1, the wind and a pitch, and a foul down the first base line off the knuckles of Abe Hernandez. 2 strikes now. Gonzalez, after the first pitch, has been throwing pretty much strikes. He did get 3 walks, on 4 balls on Eiler, but he's ahead 2 and hit him. Sure did. Turned his shoulder and took the hit. Puts 2 on base with the walk and the hit batter. Izzy Loma hit a home run at Pampa. He got it up in the air. The wind was blowing about 30. Balls being thrown by Gonzalez after he got the first 2 batters out. And now Neftali, I don't know what he said, wasn't much. He's back already. Said probably throw strikes. The wind and the pitch, and that's high. Ball 2. Over the plate, but high. First base is not open. Loaded. The wind and the pitch, and a lined back foul. 2-1. Coach Cowan letting Romero swing. 2-1. The wind and the pitch, and a line drive. And they called it a foul? Yeah. Oh, man. That was a good-looking hit. But Jair Romero would have scored at least 2 down the third base line. Pulled it about a yard too far. 2-2 the count, 2 away, bases loaded. Gonzalez winds and a foul. Slow curve that Romero, I did think, did a good job of fighting that one off just to get a piece of it, because that one probably would have been a called strike on the inside corner. The wind and delivery, and that's outside. Walked him. No, that's just 3 balls. I'm sorry. I thought it was a 3-2 count, but now it is. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the run and the bases are running, and a line drive once again to Jake Martin, at third base, reached up, snagged it in for out number 3, a well-hit ball. Just needed another 2 feet on it. So the Rangers leave 3 on and have no hits, no errors, and 3 men left on. We'll be back with the top of the second inning after these words.
PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply.
Served up by the friendliest crew around. United Supermarkets Deli, they love what they do, and so will you. Need a tire fix or a new tire? When it comes to fast and dependable, you don't get any better service than Jim's Tire Service. Tire choices, they've got a bunch. Jim's Tires carries Michelin, Toyo, Goodyear, BF Goodrich, and Yokohama. Whatever your needs are, from small lawn mower tires to earth-moving equipment, Jim's can handle it. And now they can also do your state inspections, wheel alignment, brakes, and oil changes as well. Open 7A to 6P, Monday through Friday, and even Saturday, 7A to 4 p.m. Fast and dependable. Jim's Tire Service, North Industrial Road, Perryton.
We're back at Mike Hargrove Field. Rangers down 2-0 after they loaded the bases. Well, they didn't. Zach Gonzalez loaded the bases with a walk, a hit batter, and a walk. Got the first 2 batters out by the Rangers, a line drive to 6, a ground out, a line drive to 5, ground out to 5, and then a line drive to 5. And we're back in the top of the second. The line and delivery, and called, I believe, high. I'm not sure. I don't believe it was outside. So called high for a ball on the pitcher, Zach Gonzalez. Called strike right across the plate, 1-1. That is not Zach Gonzalez, that's Neftali, the catcher. Wine in the pitch and swung on it, trying to fend it off, and just looked pretty awkward on that one. 1-2 the count on catcher Navarro, the wine and delivery, and there's a swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Abe Hernandez, and that's back-to-back. He got Zach Gonzalez to strike out, but they scored 2 runs off of 3 hits and an error in that top half of the first inning. Up to bat, Hudson Wood, and ball low. 1-0. Wood, the right fielder, followed by Sabian Landis, the first baseman. 1 away. Bottom of, or top of the second, that's high inside. Ball 2. 2-0 on Wood. Hernandez winds, delivers. There's a check swing that's foul. Almost went fair. Hit about 2/3 of the way down towards first base and just rode south for strike number 2 or 1 on Wood. 2-1. 1 out, a strikeout of the leadoff batter, Neftali Navarro. 2 balls, 1 strike, the wine and delivery, and a swing and a miss. Strike 2. Inside, on, and low, just below the knees on Hudson Wood. 2-2 the count. Hernandez throwing pretty well. That one's high and inside. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's warm, folks. It is warm. 3-2, 1 out. There's a wine and the pitch down low. Ball walked him. brings up Sabian Landis, the first baseman for the Hereford Whitefaces. Good sized lad there. And ball outside. So once again, a full count after being ahead of Sabian Landis, 2 strikes and 1 ball. It is now a full count. And the wind and a foul back into the net. Still 3-2. Carlos Duran, the next batter up, gathers the ball in from the infield, gives it back to Hernandez. Dwine and a fly high up and coming over and making it. Nope, nobody got it. I think Hernandez lost it in the sun, had to run out from under it, and it fell in between first base Stevens and shortstop Perez. And I don't know. Are you going to say that's an error?
Nobody got a glove on it.
Okay, nobody got a glove on it, and obviously Hernandez lost it in the sun. So a single for
I think the wind was blowing.
Sabian Landis down in the dirt and throw to third, but making it to second is Landis, ball 1 on leadoff batter Carlos Duran, the shortstop. Runners at second and third, 1 out. There's Wine and a grounder to Pablo Perez, drops it, throws to first, gets him, but the run scores. Hit him in the chest, fell down, and an RBI for Duran, out number 2 on a ground out to 6. Runners at third now after that, and there's a pop-up foul back behind the press box. No balls, 1 strike on Slade Rodriguez. Wine and the pitch inside low. Ball. Got 1 hit in here, a single by Landis. There's the Wine and a foul tip outside, but back towards the screen. 1 and 2. 2 away. Hernandez struck out Navarro, walked Hudson, Wood, got a single from Sabian Landis and a ground out to Pablo for an RBI and a score. The Wine and high ball. 2 and 2. So 3-0, and third base, line drive, caught it without moving for out number 3. Rangers give up 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 walk. The score 3-0. Favor of Hereford. Will be back after these words.
We get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you, or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.
In your family, Interstate Bank, an equal opportunity lender, member FDIC. Here in rural America, there are 3 things that never change: the land, the commitment of the families that farm it, and the loyalty of the local co-op, which provides the inputs, markets, and information farmers and ranchers need to stay profitable.
Wherever you find a successful farming operation, you'll find a local co-op that helped it grow. Your cooperative, local, loyal, trusted by generations. Stop by an Equity Exchange location for all your farming and ranching needs.
Back at Hargrove Field, the Rangers trail by 3-1 after Hereford got that one run in the second. The wind outside, high ball to leadoff batter number 3, Cesar Ramirez. He'll be followed by Julian Cervantes on the deck and Brenton Heater. After that, the wind and a grounder to third, scooped up, throw to first, got him. Out number 1. And that is the 4th out handled by the third baseman. He has handled each and every out that the Rangers have. Cesar Ramirez ground out to 5. Brings up Julian Cervantes. And a fly into the right field, out of play, it looks like, yeah. Going back trying to get to it, Sabian Landis, but not too fleet of foot, Sabian. He was working at it, but carrying a load, so didn't get there. Strike number 1 on Julian Cervantes. You can hear the wind in the microphone. Turn that down just a bit. The wind and delivery to Cervantes inside. No, he called it a strike. Called it a strike. That certainly looked inside to me. Well, gives a little bigger strike zone for the pitchers. No balls, 2 strikes, and that's a called strikeout right there. Strike 3. And that's the first strikeout for Gonzalez. Out number 2, and brings up Brenton Heater, the third baseman. 2 away, 3-0. And a swing and a line drive foul down the third base line, strike 1. Rangers stranded 3 in the first inning. There's pitch outside, 1-1. Had 2 walks and a hit batter, bases loaded, and 2 outs and couldn't bring them over. There's a foul back into the netting. Once again, 1-2 the count. As Gonzalez got out of that difficulty and has thrown strikes here in this one. And they're almost a hit batter, as not moving but just barely missing him for ball 2. 2-2 to Brenton Heater. He was going to let his thigh do the work for him. There's a pitch and a line drive foul down the first base line. Still 2-2. 3-zip. Hereford scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second. Had an error in the first, which would have kept it to just 1 run scoring. Zane Eiler threw down to second to catch it. There's a foul back into the netting. And then an error throwing from first to second. Put a man on third to score a run in the second. Neither were throwing errors, they were catching errors. There's the wind and delivery, and that's high and inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Brenton Heater. Full count. And the wind and delivery, and that's ball low. Walked him. Stuck in there and finally got a walk out of it. Brings up Perez. This happened in the first inning, the Rangers loaded the bases with 2 outs and couldn't get anybody across. Perez steps in. The wind and delivery, and a grounder to between third and first for a single. And the first hit of the game for the Rangers. So runners at first and second, fielded by the left fielder, so there wasn't any way that Heater was going to make it to third. Stevens can bring in some point runs. Gets a line drive to right, the wind, and fouled off to the right. Strike one. He grounded out to third the first time up. Oh and 1, the wind and delivery, and a swing and a miss at a good strike. Probably a little low on Stevens, but no balls, 2 strikes on Levi Stevens. 2 outs, two runners on. First and second they'll pitch, and a foul down the right field line. I think he was just protecting the plate that time. Managed to do a good job of that. So still 0-2, 2 away from the stretch, the wind, and a grounder in between first and second, dropped it, and they got him at first, they say, got him at first. So a ground out by Stevens to first base for out number 3. Rangers leave 2 on. Had 1 hit and no errors, 1 strikeout, and we're coming up to the top of the third. We'll be right back.
Goodrich Tires. For nationwide warranty automotive service, you need to make your next stop the pit stop for the main in Perryton.
Recapping that last inning for the Rangers. Ground out to 5 by Ramirez, strikeout by Cervantes, walk to Heater, single by Perez, and then what looked to be a single perhaps by Stevens to 4-1 for out number 3. First pitch by Abe Hernandez for a ball high. We're still scoreless. It's 3-0, and there's a strike called inside and low. He likes those. If I had the capability of throwing them there, I'd throw every one of them there. And another called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on leadoff hitter Carlos Duran. Wind and a pitch. Just missed the outside, or rather Josiah Pena. Just missed the outside corner. 1-2. The wind and the pitch, and a bounding or a high fly out to center field. Underneath it, Julian Cervantes for out number 1. Pena Fly out to 8. Out number 1. Jake Martin grounded out to 3rd, his first time up. Followed by Jacob Enriquez, who got a single and a swing and a miss. Strike 1. Hernandez so far having a decent outing, the wine and the livery, and that should be a called strike. Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right at the letters on the outside corner. 1 away. Hernandez working in a hurry and almost hit him. Got away from it, did Martin. One ball, 2 strikes. They're wine and pitch, that's high. Ball 2, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a foul back into the netting. Still 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. We're in the top half of the 3rd. Hereford leads it 3-zip. The wine and the delivery, and that's low. Ball 3. As getting ahead was Hernandez, had 2 strikes and 1 ball. Now it's full count. The wine and delivery, and a foul back behind us on the right-hand side here. Took a big swing at it. He's the number 4 batter for the Hereford Whitefaces. The wine and delivery, and high, walked him. Brings up Jacob Enriquez, who singled the last time up. Did not drive anybody in. Yeah, he did. He did drive in a run in that first inning. So the wine and delivery, and hit batter. On base twice now, Enriquez. Runners at second and third, or first and second. Zach Gonzalez, the pitcher. Pablo, Stevens, and Heater all come in to talk to Hernandez. Discuss the situation. 1 away here in the top of the 3rd. Runners at first and second. Gonzalez struck out the last time. He's the pitcher. Abe winds, and a line drive to center field coming in. Not going to be able to make it. Single. Throw to 3rd, not in time. Single by Gonzalez. Loads the bases. And brings up Neftali Navarro, the catcher. So a hit and a walk and a hit batter, and the bases are loaded. Lead off, fly it out to center. The wine and delivery, high, ball. Hernandez got ahead of Martin, 1 and 2, and walked him. First, and there's a called strike. Outside corner, and just perfect, 1 and 1. Bases once again loaded. Wine and a swing and a miss on the outside pitch. 1 and 2. He'll be looking at one of those again this time, and probably will let it go, my guess. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And yeah, that one was outside by quite a bit. 2 and 2. He sent it 2 and 2 to Jacob Enriquez right over the base, and he hit it for a single. The wind and the pitch, that's high ball. Full count now. Bases loaded, no place to put him. And the wind and the delivery, and a swing and a miss struck him out. Good strikeout by Abe Hernandez for out number 2 and strikeout number 3. Coming to the plate, Hudson Wood. He got him to a 1 and 2 and then walked him. There's a high ball. Had him 1 and 2 and ended up walking him. Base is still loaded. Hernandez winds and delivers. There's a called strike on the outside corner, down low. As I told you, the umpire likes him. And you got to figure out what he likes and give them to him. Both inside and outside low, he likes them. So 1-1 the count, the wind and the delivery. And a line drive to center field, coming in, making the grab for out number 3, my word. Got out of a bases loaded predicament, did Abe Hernandez, 3 stranded. Had 1 single, a walk, a hit batter, and a single, and left 3 men on. Our score still 3-0 in favor of Hereford. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd after these words.
To them. Get the work done, move on. Think cleaner, think more professional, think turnkey jobs. No subcontractors for anything, including ditching. F&F are licensed for plumbing and heating and air conditioning. F&F are professionals. So think, I'll just call the best, flush the rest.
And we're back, and they got up there pretty quick. Zane Eiler did, and he just got a single right between the pitcher and second base. He likes it there. I know of at least 4 other hits he's put right there. So he's on base with a single. And that brings up Abe Hernandez, followed by Izzy Loma. Gonzalez from the stretch, wind, and a foul back to the right by Hernandez. Strike 1. Rangers down by 3. Hereford scored 2 in the first and 1 in the second. And Hernandez put them down with the bases loaded in the 3rd. We're in the bottom of it. Wine and a pitch. That's a ball low. 1-1. Eiler first ball hitting, and he has been substituted by Jackson Blackshear, who'll run for him. The wind and a swing, and there's a single out straight up middle. And Blackshear will come around to 3rd. They're going to hold him there. And a back-to-back singles by Zane Eiler, and Abe Hernandez puts the Rangers 2 men on, no outs. Izzy Loma. Izzy got a homer at Pampa. wind aided, but it still counted. So a line drive, there's lots of space between right and center. Got a wind out of the west and almost got Hernandez picked off of first base. Making a good move was Gonzalez, and just really close getting back was Hernandez. Loma steps in. There's the wind and a high fly, infield fly. It's going to be handled by, I'm not sure whom. And the throw to second, infield in time for the out to get Hernandez. So the infield fly. And on first is Izzy. Third base is still Blackshear running for Eiler. So out number one. Jahir Romero, there's a pitch high outside, ball one. Actually, Abe Hernandez with the first out. And there's a pitch and a swing and a miss. Strike one on Jahir Romero. He lined out to third base in the first inning for out number three. There's a wind and a hit going deep over the head of the left fielder coming in to score and holding up with the double, and Rangers on second, third with one out as a double by Jahir Romero drives in a run. Finally, the Rangers get one in. And Cesar Ramirez grounded out to third base the first time up. Followed by Julian Cervantes with one out. The wind and delivery on the dirt outside, ball one. On first is Loma. On second, there's a foul back into the netting. 1-1 on Ramirez. Rangers finally get one around. Score now 3-1. Ball called on Ramirez. 2 balls, 1 strike. The wind and delivery and a high fly to second base for out number 2. Pop up to 4. Out number 2 brings up Cervantes. Runner still at second and third. And it's Cervantes, then Heater. Rangers led off with 2 singles. Scored 1. Ball 1 to Cervantes. The wind and delivery, and that's down low. Ball 2. Outside. 2 low and 2 far outside for them. 2-0. Heater on deck. The wind and delivery, and there's a called strike on the outside. Yep. 2-1 to count. 2 outs. Runners at second and third. The wind and a foul back off to the right, back behind. 2-2 the count. And Coach Cowan comes in, talks to the home umpire, and I'm not sure what he's talking about. 2-2 the count, 2 away, 2 men on. Rangers have stranded 5 so far in this game. The pitch, and that's high and inside. Ball 3. Full count now on Julian Cervantes. There's a pitch and fouled back behind us. Still 3-2. Two away. Rangers have scored 1, had 2 hits. The wide and delivery, and a line drive to right field. Make the out for out number 3, a line drive to 9. Out number 3, strands 2. Rangers on the base, and that's the end of the 3rd inning. The Rangers score a run. They're down by 2. We'll be back after these words.
Why continue to pay a higher interest on your...
We get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you, or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.
All right, then. Coming from the auto shop that picks your auto up and delivers it back to you, yes, Unity Auto and Tire will now do a total auto detail as well. Prices vary, but a regular auto detail only $120. That's right, $120 for a complete detail, including carpet and wash, etc. They'll pick it up and deliver it back just like for all the rest of the repairs. You can't beat a deal like that. And if you need a vehicle appraised for taxes, Unity Auto is licensed for that as well. So call 435-7676 at 7676. Let them pick up for a total detail and deliver your car. Unity Auto and Tire, 5th and Main in Perryton, all work satisfaction guaranteed.
Back at Hargrove Field, where the Rangers trail it by 2 now. It's 3-1. Rangers started out with a single and another single, and then a infield grounder for a fielder's choice. Rangers with 2 on. A double by Javier Romero scores the run. Pop up, and that ended the inning. Up to bat, Sabian Landis, the first baseman. High ball 1 to Landis. Leading off here in the top of the 4th inning. Called ball on that second one, 2-0. Hernandez on the mound still. He's in his 4th inning. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. 2-1. 3-1 our score. The one and the delivery, and a swing and a miss, strike 2. He got a single the last time up after it was gotten to 3-2, and that's a 3rd ball. So full count now to Landis. The wind and ball 4, walked him. Brings up Carlos Duran, the leadoff hitter for the Hereford Whitefaces. Shortstop. The wind has died down considerably, just enough to keep you cool outside. And a bunt and a throw to second, not in time. Yeah, nope, it bounced off of him. So making a good move, try for it, to second by the pitcher, Abe Hernandez, and bounced off of the second baseman, in the throw to second, and they both got on. So an error and 2 runners on. It's got to be an error on 4.
I'm giving an error on the pitcher.
Are you? Instead of the
Yeah.
a good first baseman would have had that one though.
Yeah. I'll take it. You know, it's hard to come off the pitcher's mound and
So
throw to the base because you throw differently.
on second and third, as we have a
Mindset.
kind of a little meeting in the middle. Now we're set to go once again. Rangers got 2 men on, no men out, and there's a ball outside. Ball 1 on Slade Rodriguez. On first is Landis, second is Durant, or on first is Durant, second is Landis. There's a pitch, a bunt, fielded by the pitcher, got him at third, not in time for. No, they're saying they didn't get him. They're saying he didn't get him. Oh my folks! Oh. Okay, so not in time on that. And that brings Pena to the batting, and you've either got to give an error to the pitcher for throwing it to third or a single to the batter. I guess you're going to give a single to the batter.
Well, fielder's choice.
Yeah.
Go towards him.
So bases are loaded. And still out talking to the second base umpire, third base umpire, is Coach Cowan. In any case, there's 3 men on. And Josiah Pena coming to bat, number 16, center fielder. Nobody out, bases loaded. Hernandez on the mound. The wind and the delivery, and gets away from Eiler down in the dirt, not just bounces out about 10 feet away from him on the right-hand side. Eiler gives the ball back to him and talks to him just a second. And looks down towards third, towards Coach Cowan. 1 ball, no strikes on Pena, bases loaded. Hernandez winds and delivers. That's ball 2, high. 2 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded. Stevens comes out to talk to Abe Hernandez. Heater comes in too. So I'm not sure what they're discussing. But Levi goes back to his first base and Heater to third. We're set to go once again. Bases loaded, nobody out. From the stretch, the wind and delivery, and called strike right over the middle. 2-1. Hernandez got out of the third inning. There's a swing and a hit to left field. Out of play, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out on Josiah Pena, center fielder. Hernandez looks in, starts his wind, delivers, and a grounding ball up for a single into left field. 1 run scores. And another one comes in. So a 2-run single by Josiah Pena. Got 2 RBIs off that single. 1 hit. 2 hits. 2 hits, 1 error, and a walk, and 2 runs have scored. Runners at first and second. No one out. And there's a fly to center. Makes the catch. Throws to second. Holds the runner for out number 1 on a fly out to 8. Out number 1 by Martin brings up Jacob Enriquez, the second baseman, followed by the pitcher, Zach Gonzalez. 2 runners on. There's the pitch, and strike 1 right down the middle. The line and delivery, and the hit batter got it inside on his arm. Loads the bases once again. Pitcher Gonzalez coming up. This all started with a walk to Sabian, Hudson Landis, and a single by Carlos Duran, single by Slade Rodriguez, and a single by Josiah Pena. 1 away, 1 hit batter, and bases are loaded. Zach Gonzalez at the plate. The wind and delivery, outside ball. Sun coming through the window here is pretty warm. Pretty warm is all I got to say. A little sweat coming on the brow. There's a pitch inside and low, called a ball. That's the first one I've seen that he's called that a ball. 2-0 now. 1 away. Bases loaded once again. 2 runs have scored. 2 hits. 1 away. There's the pitch, and ball low. Ball 3. 3-0. If we see a walk here, I think we're going to see somebody else on the mound. 3 balls, 1 strike. We've had a walk, a single, and a hit batter. And a fly out to center. 3 balls, no strikes on Gonzalez. There's a pitch, and that's called strike 1, right across the middle. 3-1. 1 out. 5-1 in favor of Pampa, or favor of Hereford. There's the pitch, and fly out to left field, coming in, making it, and throwing home, trying to get the runner, and actually throwing it to third base. 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly by Zach Gonzalez, helping out his own cause with an RBI. And out number 2. So fly out to 7. The wind and delivery, and a line drive to right field, going back, and hits the wall, comes in 1 run, and the throw to home not going to be made. A run scores on a double by Neftali Navarro, the catcher. And 3 runs on 3 hits. Runners at the corners now, and coming out is Coach Cowan. And I think we're going to get us a different pitcher. I believe maybe, looks to me as though our catcher, Zane Eiler, is going to come in relief of Abe Hernandez. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in 90 seconds.
Rumor, it's fact when it comes to Tire Service, North Industrial Road, Perryton.
In our hurry-up life, everyone wants to conserve personal time, so ease and comfort of banking whenever and wherever is Interstate's top priority. And to that end, Interstate Bank has instituted many mobile personal financial management techniques. Mobile phone pay, check card, easy voice, account information, and coming soon, mobile deposit check capture, person-to-person fund transfer, and business-to-business pay as well. Hello, I'm Joe Ogden, President of Interstate, and I am proud of our ability to provide many solutions to meet the unique financial needs of you and your family. Interstate Bank, an equal opportunity lender.
Pitcher, and Hernandez going from pitcher to catcher here in the top of the fourth inning, where the score is 7-1, having scored 4 runs here in this fourth inning, and still runners at second and third. They will have batted around. Hudson Wood, 2 outs, steps to the plate, ball low, down in the dirt. 1 ball. So the wind and the delivery by Eiler, and that's just called strike. Good pitch, that one on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Hudson walked and flied out to center in his 2 other times at the plate. Runners at second, third, wind, and a foul ball. Foul ball down the left side. Just went foul, and Heater would not have really had a chance to get anybody. So that's strike 2 on Hudson Wood. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, second and third the runners. Eiler looks in from the stretch. The wind and delivery down in the dirt. 2-2. That's one of those pitches that coach called a throwaway. He doesn't want people hitting a 1-2 pitch. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eiler delivers a curveball. Got a little bit of it. Good pitch, that one. Still 2-2. Slow curve and just barely nicked it. Hudson Wood, and throw to first, not in time. Coming in from third, the grounder to Heater, coming in to score with an RBI and a single is Hudson Wood, and that's run number 5. And hit number 4. And they're starting over. It'll be Sabian Landis. Started it out with a walk and is back in there in the top half of the 4th inning. Our score 8-1 in favor of Hereford. Slow roller that Heater just couldn't get it soon enough. There's the wind and the pitch high inside. 2 balls, no strikes on Hudson Wood. Eiler winds and pals back into the screen, does Landis. So 2-1 on Sabian Landis. On deck, the top of the batting order got away from the catcher. Not coming in is the runner. 3 balls, 1 strike. There is a base open for Landis, first base. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. They've scored 5 runs in this inning off 4 hits, an error, and a walk. There's a strike called. Struck him out. Strike number 3. So finally getting out of that inning is Zane Eiler with a strikeout for his first strikeout, and the score 8-1. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We'll be back after these words. And we're back at Mike Hargrove Field. It's the bottom of the 4th inning. Rangers down 8-1 as the Hereford Whitefaces brought 5 runs home in that last inning on 5 hits, a walk, hit batter, and an error. The wind and delivery and a swing at the first pitch and a grounder, trying to stretch it into 2 and getting in there. Good run by number 9, Brenton Heater, for a single, a double. A single that he turned into a double with his feet. So give him the double. And that brings up the top of the batting order for the Rangers. Pablo Perez, Levi Stevens, Zane Eiler piled back into the netting by Pablo on the first pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Eight hits for the Hereford Whitefaces. There's the ball high, 1-1. And it's 1-1. Runner at second. Heater. There's the pitch outside. Ball 2, 2-1. On Perez, he line drive to third in the first inning and got a single in the second. There's a swing and safe at third. Catch and the throw by number 19 for the Hereford Whitefaces. Neftali Navarro thought he got him, but no. And Coach, it was close, I'm telling you. It could have gone either way. Coach for Hereford, Coach Collins, is going out to talk once again to the second base umpire. That's 2 times that he's been questioned. Once by the Rangers, once by Hereford. So 2 balls, 2 strikes on Pablo Perez, and on third is Brenton Heater. I'm not sure why he decided to steal third with no outs, but he did. I can't imagine him doing that on his own. Heater's got outstanding speed. Maybe thought the catcher Neftali wasn't watching. So 2-1. No, 2-2 is the count. The stretch and delivery and a fly down the first base line out of play. Still 2-2. 2 balls, 1 strike. or 2 balls, 2 strikes on Pablo Perez. Sun's getting even harder to see the scoreboard. It is bright. Nobody out. Runner at third. 2-2 pitch and a leap and a catch of another line drive. That was foul that time, but third baseman Jake Martin came up with it once again. Line drive to 5, out number 1. Second time he's done that to Pablo. Levi Stevens at the plate and ball inside. They saying he swung? Yeah. Oh, me. Called by the second base umpire once again. No balls, 1 strike. High. No, called it a strike. Strike 2 on Levi. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner at third. A wind and delivery. And there is a strike 3 strikeout on the outside corner. And that's strikeout number 2 for Zach Gonzalez. He's pitched well, but that's just his second strikeout, out number 2. Brings Zane Eiler, who singled up the middle a while ago and fouled it back. Strike 1. Eiler has walked and singled. The wind and the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Good pitch, that one. No balls, 2 strikes on Eiler. 2 away. Runner at third is Heater. He'll be running on this one. That's ball outside. 1-2 to Zane. From the stretch, Gonzalez pitches and a hard hit to right field. That could be out of here. It is out of here. Eiler. A home run. Just, you heard it. That was hit hard and solid and cleared the right field fence for a home run for Zane. 2 RBIs. And the Rangers pulled to within 5 at 3-8. Eiler has got such a sweet swing. Gonna have to start calling him Sweetness or something. Does a good job at the plate, walked, singled, and home run. Abe Hernandez at the plate, followed by Izzy Loma. 8-3. The wind by Gonzalez and let it go. High ball. I could almost use a little bit of a breeze coming in here, sweating in my elbows. Ball 1 on Abe Hernandez. There's a foul back down into the junior high football practice field. Somebody threw it back in and Gonzalez goes over and gets it. So no balls, 2 strikes on Hernandez. The wind and delivery and ball inside. 1-2. 2 away. So 2 runs on 2 hits for the Rangers. There's the wind and a line drive to center field and makes the catch. Does Josiah Pena for out number 3. Line drive to 8. Out number 3. The Rangers score 2 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left on. And our score 8-3 in favor of Hereford. We'll be back after these words.
When you you take your car in for service work, you want guaranteed automotive service excellence. Air and power tools with instant rebates, air compressors, or even complete heating systems for the small garage owner. When it comes to upgrading your shop, there's no better place than Motor Parts of Perryton.
Back at Mike Hargrove Field, the Perryton Rangers scored 2 runs off of a home run and a double that Brenton Heater did a good job of stretching to a double, then he stole third, and as it turned out, it wasn't necessary because Eiler just buried one in right field for a 2-run homer. We're in the top of the 5th now, as leading off for the Hereford Whitefaces will be the leadoff hitter, Carlos Duran. We're in the top of the 5th. And a ball outside. Eiler on the mound, swing and a miss. Strike 1, 1-1. Pulled the string on him and really out in front of that one. Slade Rodriguez on deck. Eiler from the regular swing, and ball 2 outside and low. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike on leadoff batter Carlos Duran. The wind and the delivery outside, ball 3. Hung on to that one too long, did Eiler. 3-1 the count. First batter of this inning. There's the wind and a line drive into left field for out number 1. Line drive to 7. Out number 1 brings up Slade Rodriguez. He's the left fielder. And not very big. He's had a single in that last inning. Eiler winds in the dirt, ball. Sun shining right in that window and hitting me right in the eyes. So ball 1, no strikes, out 1. We're in the top of the 5th. Rangers down by 5, 8-3. Still within striking distance with a couple of 3 innings to go. There's a pitch and a line drive into left center for a single by Slade Rodriguez. And on first is Rodriguez, brings up Josiah Pena, who had a single and drove in 2 runs the last time at the plate. So we got 1 out and a runner at first. There's the wind and low and outside, ball on Josiah. On deck is Jake Martin. That throw to first, not in time. Eiler has a tremendous arm. He's thrown out several people at second and third. Eiler, a curveball, good one. Strike. 1-1. One out. Runner at first. From the stretch, 1-1 pitch, and the throw down to second. Got him. Outstanding throw and good tag that time by Jair Romero for out number 2 on Pena. A steal that did not work, and a throw out by Abe Hernandez. So 2 away, and a swing and a miss by Pena. 1 ball, 2 strikes, or 2-2 it is. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Waiting, and from the stretch, Eiler, 2-2 pitch, and struck him out. Went fishing for it. Strikeout number 3 for Eiler, and that ends the 5th inning with no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Our score 8-5 or 8-3. We'll be back after these words.
Loan originator at First Bank Southwest, or apply online at any time at fbsw.com/mortgage.
Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Back at Hargrove Field, Izzy Loma at the plate, the wind, and a swing. High fly to center field. Going back is second base and dropped it. So for an error on Hereford, as second base should have let the center fielder get it. He had much better perspective. Second base was just going backwards and loping in with center field. He could have easily had it. But anyway, it's an error. On an error is Izzy Loma. So no one out. Runner at first. Loma at bat. Gonzalez inside. Ball. It was well back into the grass, a good 100 and some odd feet, and Jacob Enrique should have let the center fielder get it. There's a grounder to third, throw to second in time, not in time at first. So fielder's choice, and out number 1 on first is Jair Romero. So fielder's choice, Cesar Ramirez comes up, and he'll be followed by Julian Cervantes. Still just a runner on first. Throw to first, not in time. Close though, as Landis tagged the seat end of Romero. About the time he touched the base. No balls, no strike, and a grounder to first advances the runner for out number 2. So ground out to 3, out number 2. Cervantes comes to bat. He has struck out and line drive to right field. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Got 2 more opportunities for the Rangers. They're down 8-5, 8-3 rather. Cervantes, ball outside. Ball 1. Runner at second is Jahir, and that one's low, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Runner at second, 2 outs. As Jahir got advanced on a bunt. There's a ball 3. Bunt down the right field line for out. Fielder's choice. 2 away. 3 balls, no strikes on Cervantes. The wind and called strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Runner takes a lead, and there's a ball outside, ball 4. Walked him, and that brings up Heater, who doubled the last time up. The double would bring in a run. Rangers down by 5, 8-3. Rangers have 3 runs on 5 hits so far in this game. The wind and outside ball. One ball, no strikes, 2 away. And a grounder to third, the throw to first. Got away from him, safe. And error on the throw, because that was way out wide. And not able to haul it in was Landis, so it's an error on third baseman. That's his first error, and he has handled a bunch of throws today, but that's on, and error brings up top of the batting order. The bases are loaded with 2 out. Pablo Perez. The wind and a foul. Down and hit the top of the plate and rolls back. Strike 1 on Perez. Bottom of the 5th. Rangers down by 5. Bases loaded, 2 outs. There's a wind and inside pitch. Called a strike. Oh my. That came close to hitting him. No balls, 2 strikes on Pablo. The wind and delivery, and a pop-up to the right field, and making the grab, first baseman Sabian Landis for out number 3. Rangers leave 3 on. Strand 3 had on an error, a walk and an error, and the Rangers get no runs on no hits, 3 errors. We'll be back with the top of the 6th inning after these words.
rotisserie in a variety of flavors. Fried fish, cold salads, and every side imaginable guarantees everyone can find something they like at the United Deli, and it's all served up by the friendliest crew around. United Supermarkets Deli, they love what they do, and so will you.
We're back at McHargrove Field, top of the 6th inning. Rangers had bases loading and couldn't get on. On the mound, Zane Eiler. A foul down the first base line, out of play. Strike one. On number 15, Jake Martin. He's grounded out, walked, and flied out. We're in the 6th, and there's a swing and a miss, strike two. As Eiler has come in relief in the top of the 4th and done a good job. There's a pitch, outside ball. One and two the count. 6th inning. Rangers down by 5, 8-3. Eiler from the stretch, the pitch, and strike. Outside, striked him out. Strike number 3. He likes those outside pitches, and that's number 3 for Eiler. Down 1-0 and outside ball. Scooped up by Hernandez there. Ball one. The wind and the delivery, ball low, outside, same place. 2-0 on Jacob Enriquez, who got hit twice and had a single. There's a swing and a miss at a slow curve right across the middle of the plate. Strike one. 2-1. There's a pitch on the outside corner. Didn't give it to him. Wow. Wow. That's been called several times today. 3-1. Eiler, and a swing and a foul down the first base line. Full count now on Jacob Enriquez. Steps back in, headed toward first, but gets back. Now the wind and delivery and a fly ball out to center field. Coming in, Cervantes makes the catch for out number 2. Fly out to 8. For out number 2. Zach Gonzalez, the pitcher, has pitched the entire game. And he drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the 4th. There's a grounder back in the back, foul tip. Strike one on Zach Gonzalez. There's the wind and delivery and a swing and a miss. That a good pitch there by Eiler. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Rangers have 2 innings to, there you go. That's a out pitch just to see if you go for it. That's what Cowan wants. Don't throw him a good ball on an 0-2 count. 1-2. And that one was right on the outside corner. He called it high, I think, because it sure wasn't outside. 2-2. The wind and delivery. And a swing and a miss struck him out. 2 strikeouts for Zane Eiler here in this top of the 6th inning. Rangers coming up to bat, down by 5, 8-3. We'll be back after these words.
Ogden, president of Interstate, and I am proud of our ability to provide many solutions to meet the unique financial needs of you and your family. Interstate Bank, an equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
We're back at Hargrove Field. We got a new pitcher. The center fielder, Josiah Pena, has come in to replace Zach Gonzalez, and I don't have any binoculars, so I can't tell you if that's Gonzalez out in center field or not.
No, I think they moved, I think he's in center.
We're trying to figure out where everybody went here. Pena came in from center.
Rodriguez in, I think Rodriguez is in center. And Gonzalez is in left.
So Rodriguez is left field, went to center field, and Gonzalez went to left field. So number 5 to 7, number 7 to 8, number 8 to pitcher. And leading off for the Rangers, Levi Stevens here in the top of the 6th inning. Got 2 innings to make 5 or better runs. That's a ball on the outside, strike. Strike 1. Stevens grounded out to third and swung on and missed, fouled back. Strike 2. And flied out or ground out to 4 and struck out. 0 for 3. DeWine on a 0-2 pitch and got a piece of it to bounce. Bad bounce for number 11, Carlos Duran. That's not an error, that's a single. The single for Levi Stevens, I'm telling you, he was down on it, and I mean, it bounced clear up at the top of his head. So a single for Stevens and puts a runner at first. Eiler. At the best you can do on overspins is block them with your body. Eiler hit a home run the last time up, the pitch, and down low ball to Zane. Yeah, he's going to be careful about what he throws to him. He saw what he did to Gonzalez. Pena on the mound now for Hereford. Runner at first, no outs. Eiler at bat. There's the wind and inside, ball 2. Yeah, Eiler's not going to get any good ones. He's got a single and a homer also already in a walk. They haven't got him out yet. 2 balls, no strikes on Eiler. The wind and delivery, that's ball inside once again. So they're going to walk him, and coming up will be Izzy Loma. Eiler being pitched to on the inside. He's a lefty, and they're not giving him anything on the outside. The umpire has been calling some inside, outside pitches, and there's one he called, I bet. Yep. Outside, strike 1. So, and I doubt if Eiler was going to swing at that one regardless. There's a pitch outside, walked him. So, brings up Hernandez and then Izzy Loma. Runners at first and second. And coming in is Blackshear for Zane Eiler to run. And at the plate, starting pitcher, Abe Hernandez. 2 runners on. Rangers down by 5, 8-3. Got this inning and the next one to try to catch up. The wind and delivery and a swing and a ground ball single out to right field. That should bring 1 around to score. Levi Stevens will score, and Rangers are at first and second. An RBI for Abe Hernandez, single to right field with 1 RBI. So 2 hits, 1 run is scored, and no outs, first and second. Izzy Loma coming to the base. On deck, Jahir Romero. Loma has walked, flied out, and got on an error. On the mound is Pena. The wind and delivery, that's high, ball. Ball 1 on Loma. Rangers are probably not going to be running too much because they need a lot of runs. They got to have 4. 8-4 is the score. Pena winds and delivers. That's going to be a called strike right down the middle. 1-1 on Loma. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Runners at first and second. 1 run has scored off a single by Abe Hernandez. Pena from the stretch, the wind inside. Got away from the catcher, trying to go down to third. No. Oh, they called him out. They called him out. I think they called him. Yeah, he was still standing there. So, called out on an attempted steal was Blackshear for out number 1. Runner at first now. The wind and the pitch and a hit to left field. And couldn't see, got out of sight. So it was a foul ball, not caught. 1-2 the count on Loma. Runner at first, trying to steal third was Jackson Blackshear. Loma waiting. The wind by Pena. High, ball 2, 2-2. Or 3-2 is what the scoreboard has. 3 balls, 2 strikes, a runner at first. 1 run is scored. Had 2 hits so far. The wind and outside. Walked him. And advances the runner to scoring position is Hernandez. Coming to bat, Jahir Romero with 1 out. On deck, Cesar Ramirez, Julian Cervantes in the hole. Taking their time is Pena. Comes back up, winds and delivers, and a swing out into the right field. Caught, and that's out number 2 for a fly out to right. And out number 2. Didn't have to move much. Pretty deep fly, but no difficulty in it. Cesar Ramirez, Cervantes on deck now. 2 away, Rangers have scored 1 run in this inning. It's 8-4. Pena looks at second. Now the wind and a swing. Strike 1. Missed it. Cesar Ramirez. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. And we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Need some more runs in this inning. The wind, Pena, and inside. Ball. 1-1. Cervantes on deck, Heater in the hole. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. 1-1 to count. Ramirez the batter, the wind and the pitch, and a pop-up. Infield and coming back and making the grab, catcher Neftari Navarro, pop-up to 2 for out number 3. The Rangers go down, scoring 1 off 2 hits and 2 men left on. We're going to the top half of the 7th. We'll be back after these words. Back at Mike Hargrove Field, the Rangers trail it by 4, 8-4. We're in the top half of the 7th. Zane Eiler on the mound. He came in the top half of the 4th to relieve Abe Hernandez and has done a good job since then. Held them scoreless after giving up 1 run there in that 4th inning, and has done a good job of pitching since then. We're in the 7th. It was 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, and he's done all right. Leading off for the Hereford Whitefaces is going to be Neftali Navarro, the catcher, followed by Hudson Wood and Sabian Landis. They've got a 4-run lead. Rangers need to hold them. Eiler from the stretch, the wind, and 2 inside ball. Ball 1. Eiler struck out 2 in that last inning. The wind and the pitch outside. 2 balls, no strikes. My fault. It was a called strike, and there's another strike, and that's going to be a foul that hit the base and bounded out into fair territory, but still a strike. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Neftali Navarro. I just assumed that one was so wide that it was going to be a ball, and he called it a strike. The wind and delivery, 1-2, and struck him out. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for Zane. He's had a good game. He really has. In fact, he's had one of the best pitching games for the Rangers in a long time. Hudson Wood, the right fielder, followed by Sabian Landis. Batters for Hereford Whitefaces from the stretch, the wind, and a curve that just caught the inside of the plate. Strike 1. He let that one go, and this umpire has called him there. 1 ball and a foul over to the left side. Coming over, making the catch for out number 2, Brenton Heater. Pop up in foul territory. Catch by 5. Out number 2. Sabian Landis is coming to the plate. And he struck him out the last time to get out of the 4th inning. Eiler did. There's the wind and high. Ball. He's hit a single, got a walk, and struck out. Has Landis. The wind and the delivery, and there's a grounder to short. Pick up, throw, got him. Got him. Excellent pickup of a slow bounder to Pablo Perez. Picked it up 10 feet inside the grass inside and made the throw, got him by the neck for out number 3, ground out to 6. Rangers still down by 4 going into the final inning. We'll be back after these words.
When you take your car in for service work, you want guaranteed automotive service excellence, right? Right. With instant rebates, air compressors, or even complete heating systems for the small garage owner. When it comes to upgrading your shop, there's no better place than Motor Parts of Perryton.
We're back at Mike Hargrove Field, and I don't know what's going on over at the Hereford dugout. Looks like somebody's got problems with some contact lenses or something over there next to the dugout. He's looking down. I don't know whether that's the pitcher or not. Catcher's coming back, and I believe we're going to have a new pitcher. Number 8 looks to me like is taking over for the Hereford Whitefaces, and we haven't seen him, and that is DJ Ramirez. Yep, DJ Ramirez is coming in, and our trainer went over to Hereford's side. Maybe to look at the player. But warming up is DJ Ramirez. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the last half of the 7th inning. Rangers trail it 8-4.
Okay, so you had this plumbing.
We get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you, or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.
F&F are licensed for plumbing and heating and air conditioning. F&F are professionals. So think, I'll just call the best, flush the rest.
Why continue to pay a higher interest on your mortgage when you can refinance your home at First Bank Southwest? You can change the terms of your mortgage, lower your monthly payment, or get a fixed rate. We can also help you use the equity in your home for home improvement or to help with debt consolidation. Refinance with us, and we'll find the best solution for you. Start saving today by contacting a mortgage loan originator at First Bank Southwest or apply online at any time at fbsw.com/mortgage.
Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
And we're back, and it is the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Rangers are trailing by 4. Our score here, 8-4. We've got us a new pitcher. DJ Ramirez has come in relief, and he'll be facing Julian Cervantes to start things off. The Rangers need 4 or 5 to keep this game alive or to win it. Cervantes at the plate, and ball outside, really outside in the dirt. Ball 1 to Cervantes. 1-0. Leadoff batter. There's the pitch, and there's going to be a called strike on the outside corner, 1-1 on Cervantes. He's been calling that one pretty much all day. Wine and delivered. Now that's outside. Yeah. 2-1 the count. Can't get any early outs to have a big inning. Need to get some runners on. There's a wind and a grounder to short. The field, the throw, out number 1. Ground out to 6. Out number 1 for the Perryton Rangers. Brenton Heater, who's walked, doubled, and got on an error and got thrown out trying to steal third. So Heater, then the top of the batting order, Perez, Stevens, Eiler, Hernandez. The wind and a pitch and a swing and a foul back off to the right. Strike 1 on Heater. No balls, 1 strike, 1 away. Ramirez, and that's outside. Ball 2. Ball 1, that is. 1-1 the count. One and delivery, and that's going to be outside. Ball 2. 2-1, 1 away. On deck, Perez. Rangers down by 4. 8-4 the wind, and a slow grounder down the first base line, and the throw by the catcher. What's the call? I didn't see the call. Did anybody call it? What are they doing? Well, he's coming back, so he's either out or they're giving him another bat. One of the two. Maybe the ball hit the plate and bounded that way. I don't know. I don't know whether that gives you a do-over or not, but he's getting a do-over. So it's 2-2 the count on Heater. It was close down there at first. Rangers down before, 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Heater, then Perez, Stevens. Ramirez takes his time, makes his wind, delivers, and outside, ball 3. Yeah, it was, and that's where the catcher wanted it, but that was too far outside. 3-2. The count on Heater, 1 away. And the umpire went over and talked to somebody on the Hereford side. Don't know what he said. 3-2 ball, and that's ball 4. Walked him. Runner on, Perez, Stevens, and Eiler in that order. Perez has 1 single. A line drive to 5. Line drive to 5. And a strikeout. The wind and the pitch, and that's going to be called strike 1. Down the middle. Below the knees, but he's been calling them that way. No balls, 1 strike. Runner at first. There's a pitch and a grounder to short. Got it. Throw to first in time. Out number 2, ground out to 6. 2 away. Runner at second. Rangers down by 4. Stevens at the plate. He has ground out to 5. Ground out to 4. Struck out and singled the last time up. 8-4. Bottom of the 7th. There's the wind and a swing. Pulled the string on that one well out in front of it. Slow curve on the outside corner, strike 1. No balls, one strike, two away. Levi Stevens, that's outside ball. 1-1. Rangers need 4 runs. They've got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Ramirez pitches, that's outside. That was a throwaway. 2 balls, 1 strike on Stevens. On deck is Eiler, who's walked, singled, home run, and walked. The wind and delivery to Stevens, and a foul back into the netting on the right-hand side. Went after that one down low just to keep it from being called a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, runner at second. On the mound, in relief, DJ Ramirez. Backs out of the batter's box to Stevens. Looks down at Coach Cowan. Takes a swing and steps back in for the 2-2 pitch. Ramirez looks to second, winds and delivers. That's in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher and going to third. Standing up is Heater. Heater's been on base 3 of the 4 times. Walked twice and got a double. And no, 4 of the 4 times. Got on an error. So 3-2 the count on Stevens. Coming out to talk to the pitcher is Navarro, as well as Carlos Duran, the shortstop. 3-2 the count. Runner at third, 2 outs, and down by 4. There's a pitch inside, caught him, called it a strikeout. Inside pitch, leaned back, did Levi Stevens, thought it was well inside, and that's probably the 3rd or 4th one that's been called like that. Struck him out for out number 3. That's the end of this one. 8-4, the Rangers go down to the Hereford Whitefaces. We'll be back to wrap it up after these words.
At PTCI, we know it's important to keep your world within your reach. Having the right cell phone and our nationwide cell service helps you do just that and keeps you connected to your loved ones, no matter the distance. So stay connected to what and who matters and keep your world within your reach with PTCI Cellular. Choose PTCI for the latest assortment of cell phones and our area's best cell coverage at a location near you, online at ptci.net or at 580-338-2556.
Some restrictions apply. Hey, we get it. You need faster internet, especially in today's world. And you deserve it too. You deserve a great experience while playing video games, binging the latest TV show, or video chatting with your loved ones. Like you, we know the importance of having good internet where you live and work. That's why, as your local internet provider, PTCI's affordable and reliable internet plans make perfect sense. So sign up today and get the internet you deserve at a PTCI location near you or visit us online at ptci.net. Some restrictions apply.